I think it was 1980, and we saw this poster of Butoh, and the poster was so evocative that we just went to see the performance. It was a life-changing experience watching this performance. We'd never seen anybody move so beautifully, so slowly, with such attention to detail. It was a revelation.
We'd never seen any dancer move with that much focus and concentration. One of the dances, that dancer just went from a crouched position to standing up, and it took about, 12 or 15 minutes for him to do that. And it really stopped time. I mean, we didn't know how much time had gone by. We didn't know if we were breathing, or it was so intense that it just burned an image in our heads. Butoh is a Japanese contemporary dance form that started in the 1950s and was developed by two people primarily, Tatsumi Hijikata and Kazuo Ono, and they were both interested in finding an original way of moving that didn't come from Western dance or from classical Japanese dance forms.
I think their desire was to reflect a more realistic or more integral view of what it meant to be Japanese post-war.
There's different approaches to learning how to dance. I mean, in my classes, some of it is just getting to know your own body and how it moves. So some of the exercises may be not different from other physical forms of training, including yoga or athletics. Butoh, I think, changes your sense of time and space, and one of the ways that you do that is changing the quality of the air that you move in. For example, you would give an image of moving through tofu instead of air, something thick and viscous that requires some effort to move through.
Butoh is much more interested, I think, in expressing the body forms the way we actually are. And we're not always big and expansive. Sometimes we are feeling small and curled, and some part of life is grotesque. It's not always beautiful. One of the major differences with Butoh artists is they work a lot from imagery rather than a codified technique per se. Like in ballet you do pliés and tendus and grand battements and these kind of things. And it doesn't matter where you go in the world, if you say to dancers in anywhere, let's do pliés, they know exactly what you're talking about. So Butoh works from a kind of different way. You can't just go out and dance. You have to have some idea about how you're going to go out and dance, or what you're going to dance about, or who you're dancing for. You know, it's kind of those kind of things. So it's not formless exactly. It's not a form necessarily that is codified. I think that's the difference. I see Butoh as an evolution of a process in dance. So as long as people dance, Butoh will have an influence.